You weren't here last week, Kuroda, but Horrendous, but we'll go over it. You guys had beaten all those trolls in that cave and in the forest, farmland. There was a huge treasure trove of just gold pieces, copper pieces, platinum pieces, jewels and jewelry.
Yeah, I
And,
was not sure on the number on that.
and there was a lot, but they decided that you, Horrendous, and Kuroda would go back to Storm's Eye and leave party back into it so the nobles could collect stolen by the trolls. And you guys were rewarded with a dancing sword. I believe Ortis has now.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys went back to Storm's Eye with the crew, bringing all the carts and stuff back. Went back to Black Shroud, where you guys were told by all of the leaders of your guys' clan, the Slayers Guild, and Anders Forktongue, Greylock Geminan, Arthur Magnus, they filled you in on what they had learned while you guys were gone about the Weight Watcher.
All right.
What's that?
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, he's just listening in.
They told you what they knew about the Weight Watcher and about how he's a nobleman from House Redmount, swampy area that's over on the east coast of the gym you guys are in.
Yeah.
And that they figured out that he was using that symbol thing that you guys have been finding on undead monsters. It's not so much that it's magic, but some sort of technology that he's using to monsters that he's been killing. Business from the Slayers Guild by killing these monsters, and then collecting the reward, and then a couple of days later they reanimate, and he's not really solving the problems that he needs to be dealt with, not only for his taking of the business from the Slayers Guild, but he's doing evil stuff if he's messing with necromancy like this. He's alive. You guys are going to keep on encountering these reanimated horrible monsters. They told you that he was last heard of in the Elvish lands down at the south. It's in the region called Dol Omgrad, which is the homeland to the elves. And normally you guys would be able to teleport there using the teleportation circles, but something's blocking the magic that allows that. And they were able to pinpoint that it was coming from somewhere in Kilgore, in Jorn. It's an ancient fortress that is manned by basically criminals and people that would have been facing jail time or execution, but are instead sent there to the desert and make sure there's no invasions from the northern kingdoms.
All right.
McCartney were able to teleport to Castle Thorn like before, and you guys enlisted the help of Tia and Brog, two of the Slayers that you guys had met before. I'm with you guys. It was Ortis's idea to enlist these two because just in case you guys ran into the Weight Watcher, you guys know he's pretty powerful and has access to all this.
Yeah.
Brog and Tia accompanied you, and on your way to Kilgore after a day's travel or so, you guys stumbled upon this rocky outcrop of it was desert, and then you came out to this place to where like rocks and stuff were jetting out from the sand. Ended up being the horn of a blue dragon that suddenly it surprised you guys, and it leaped up and let out its breath weapon and It ended up hitting me, instantly knocking you guys unconscious. Last thing you guys remember is hearing Tia saying, "Oh fuck." Pick up. So I had everybody roll initiative. Music. First up is going to be Ortis. Let me try to figure this out because he's got to make a death saving throw right now.
So you just click on, death saving throw for that.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Death
There.
saves.
So,
Saves.
yeah.
There. So that's a pass. He's got one pass. Next up is going to be Tia, the barbarian tiefling that's with you guys. She is going to, being a barbarian and seeing that and it hasn't taken flight yet, she's going to rage. And she's going to go as far as she can. Her movement's doubled. It's right up on it. And she's going to unleash a fury of attacks against this monster with her great axe. Which one has a dice roller on it again? I forgot. What symbol is it? Oh, yeah.
The little D20 on the bar.
That is enough to hit the dragon. So her first attack lunges straight into the neck of this blue large dragon, and does right into this thing's kind of golden or yellowish underbelly, dealing 10 damage on the first one. Then she's going to reach back and scream out, "Heal them!" So the second attack is going to same roll. Nice. One slashes into its right, doing 14 damage. Going to go to Rod. This gnomish figure that you guys noticed had a tome of some sort hanging off of his belt, and he's got this really awesome power stash going on. And he looks over, and you see him pull out something from beneath his robes that he's wearing, like a necklace. And he grips onto it, and he closes his eye, and you can hear him muttering a prayer. And he is going to cast on everybody. Tell everybody for so everyone's going to heal 18 points.
Awesome.
Everybody's conscious now.
Well, as Rundus wakes up, you will definitely make a noise. And that noise is just a long string of swearing in Abyssal.
Alright, cool.
And that's just for flavor.
So, after he sees that you guys are good, he looks over and he pulls out this crossbow, and he takes aim at the mighty beast in front of you guys, crackling lightning all around its horn, and he gets ready to shoot. But before that is going to go to you, Kuroda, and right here at the back.
Okay then. For my beginning of combat, I will raise a this is actually tough. We're fighting something that can pretty much kill us instantly, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna have to be careful. Also, GM, last time, did you use up my lay on hands?
I did not leave. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so I've still got lay on hands.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are fresh. You guys are fresh.
Oh, cool. So I do have spell
Work.
slots. I wasn't sure.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fire
Okay,
Shield.
I'm
for
gonna be
my bonus
much more
action,
threatening.
Giving me.
Want to use half your movement to get up?
Yeah, well, not now at the very moment.
Okay, so you're down on the ground, laying in the sand, and all of a sudden this fiery shield erupts onto your offhand.
Afterwards, I am going to slowly get up before casting Bloody Geyser underneath the dragon.
So you're up. Bloody geyser. As you can see, a geyser of blood fills caustic anger, defeated erupts to the point that drains down a 20-foot high, 10-foot radius cylinder. Each creature in the area takes 46 acid damage, or half, which is a sexual dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
So let me roll my dexterity saving throw for him. Yeah, so that passes. So he's gonna take half of that.
It takes
Six
6 damage. If it's weak to it or anything, it takes double damage. Then
It's not.
it's not. Yeah, that's right. Afterwards,
All you hear is this dragon. It speaks in common and it says, nothing. And is that gonna end your turn, Kuroda, or do you want to move? You got 15
I'm going
feet.
to slowly move away from the party, using my 15 feet to move backwards.
I'll put you over here.
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right, horrendous. You feel this fresh energy flow into you coming from Grog, and you're suddenly awake.
Alright. Horrendous is gonna stand up. Okay. How close am I to this creature?
About 20 feet.
20 feet?
Ah,
Okay. Well, that means I can't really move right up to it. Alright. So instead of moving, I'm gonna use my action to lay on hands for 15.
Self, go ahead.
Then as a bonus action, I will cast Arctic Northblade at 2nd level on my Sword of Sharpness. If things don't lag. Probably lagging. But I will attempt to circle the beast slightly with my movement.
Okay, you can get about here.
Alright, perfect.
But do you want to be lined up with her, or do you want to try to not stay in a line?
Probably not lined up with her. I'd like to be opposite side of her if possible.
Put you
Well,
over
I
here.
can't really flank at this size. I can at least be on the opposite side of her to spread us out.
I'll say that you saw that his lightning was his breath weapon was aligned, so you don't want to be lined up with her this way.
Yeah. Plus, just conventional tactics says it's bad to be grouped up against a large enemy that can breathe. Stuff.
Cool. So that'll end your turn?
Yes.
So, as you guys make your moves and all that, the dragon, you hear it utter that word, nothing, after you pass that blood geyser from it, and it looks down at this tiefling devil-looking thing into its body, and it's going. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me see if its breath weapon comes back. Oh,
Did not
so
recharge.
it looks to her, and it rears its head back and attempts to bite and then claw her. That hits her, bite hits her, and then the two claws. I'll just roll those right now too. Claw is a crit. So all three hit her. So let's do the bite first. Points of damage on the bite alone.
Ouch. Wait, but isn't she raging?
The bite is lightning. No, it's +5 lightning.
Oh. Oh, okay, so it's a magical thing.
Yeah, 16. So it'd be 8 plus 5, so 13. She takes 13 damage.
Okay. Not as bad.
But this crit is gonna hurt her pretty bad. One of the claws critted her. So it's gonna be 20, so 12. This claw rips into her side, breaking open her hide armor and exposing her belly, which is now profusely bleeding. Is gonna try to do the same thing, but this one didn't crit. Oh no, you know what? That one's wrong. Okay, yeah, 6 damage. But yeah, this dragon just rips into this little tiefling girl wielding this huge battle axe, and just slices her hide armor with fur and stuff. She's probably gonna have. She already has scars all over her face and on her horns and stuff. But you can tell she's probably gonna have a scar across her stomach now from this huge talons that just ripped into her. Goes back up to Ordis. He's gonna stand back up. Let me mess with his stuff real quick and put him back to full health. Or I forgot what I said. 18? Yeah, you guys healed for 18. So, yeah, he's back up, and he's going to. What did you say? He wanted to circle around. Click his boots of speed, which doubles his movement. I don't know what Longstrider's spell is.
Longstrider increases his move speed by 10.
He's gonna get the fuck out of there.
And then he'll start blinking it.
What the range is on a pistol or on a gun?
On his thunder cannon?
It's like 150, around 150, around 500, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's like if I remember correctly, it's like 150, 450.
Well,
Like
something like that.
ranges.
We're going after the thing, and it does. Roll to see if he hits first. God damn. He's got proficiency, so that's +2. Oh no, I could just hit. an attack on the sheet? Is there just a button?
Well, usually we make there's like a list of attacks and spellcasting abilities in the core section of the sheet. Then you click on it. Like that.
Ooh.
Right. This he takes his first shot and he runs through, dodging all these this rocky outcrops and stuff. Finds a good spot, sets up his gun, and the first shot, him being so frazzled from running away and getting knocked down in the one shot, he ends up sailing it over this thing's head a little bit. It's gonna go back to Tia. She's bleeding out from her stomach, and she looks down and looks back up, grabs her axe, and goes to do the same thing she just did to this dragon trying to lay into it. That one misses. This axe swing ends up slamming into the desert sand. Next one, this one actually hits and it's gonna land right onto this thing's eye and embed itself for a second, and it's going to heal. Plus 7, 19 damage. So this one plunges into this thing's eye and really causes it to snarl back and recoil from the pain. Goes back and says, "Ah!" in common. It lashes out, and it's speaking a word, not a growl or anything. It's speaking in common, but it says "ah," like in pain. He's gonna run over to Tia, and he's gonna force feed her a potion. For there for 4. Not much, but it's better than nothing. Then he's gonna put away his crossbow and pull out this short sword that he has. So back up to you, Kuroda. You're back here in the corner. You saw that it kind of shrugged off your spell and.
Give me a moment, I gotta do something quickly. Sorry about this. Back. So this is the only way I can see us being able to survive this. But now here's the question: Do you guys want to fight this? Kuroda says to the rest of the party as he's beginning to prepare a spell.
You guys all hear it. You can see that he's panicking as he ran by you, and he's not really paying attention. It's on getting these shots off on his on the dragon.
What about you, Horundus?
Horundus is just gonna shrug and look back at the dragon.
Tia?
Too close to this thing. You're pretty far away from her, and this dragon is screaming and talking while it's fighting, so she can't really hear. She's not responding at all. As she ran up, you guys all saw her eyes kind of go like bloodshot red. She's in a rage right now. Says, yeah, kill it.
Give me another moment. My sister's asking me to deal with the problem.
What you doing, Kuroda?
Give me a minute. I'm helping my sister with her homework. Alright then, here. Path of Aether.
So you unleash the spell. Podcast is spellcaster.
Using my one of my 2 level 3 spell slots for this. We're gonna be stuck as ethereal beings for a bit. But we're living. We're living through this.
Last 3 hours?
Yeah, last 3 hours, because it's Path of Aether. It has to be a level 3 spell slot to be cast.
I take any damage or interact with the world around you, right?
Yep.
Do they have to be willing creatures?
Nope. We're just stuck like this.
And you're not targeting the dragon, are you?
Nope.
Or are you?
I'm not.
I mean, that'd be hilarious. Then we just walk away from it and it's wondering why the hell we aren't fighting it.
Pretty much. But I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because it'll just follow us till the spell ends.
So, as he casts the spell, you guys all kind of see your form shape like as if you're Back to the Future status fading out of existence. If you guys are still there, is that going to be your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be our turn. Or my turn.
Arundus, you're up.
Arundus is just gonna sigh, let go of his spell, sheath his sword, and begin to walk. Well, he'll dash away from the dragon. Because, like, whatever Kuroda did, he did something. Not sure what, but he
No, he
did
didn't.
something.
Oh, I didn't type that right. It's supposed to say that we can see each other, but nothing else can't, essentially. Unless they use divination spell. I'll fix that in a bit.
But you made this spell up.
Hmm?
You basically just came up with this on your own?
No, I can't copy it down from the PDF of the book. Well, not the PDF, I can't copy it down. I can copy it down from the book, but I did this from memory. This is not something that came up, this is an old spell.
Okay, so nothing can see you guys without a divination spell?
Pretty much. With like a specific divination spell that can, find other creatures.
Divination spell would find it.
Which divination spell would find it?
What spell would be able to see it?
good divination spell I could find it would be like divination itself, which is a ritual. Then there would be. Actually, I haven't delved that much into divination because it kind of. What's the
There's not a
idea?
single spell that I can think of that would allow somebody to this through this.
Divination allows you to see through this. Or was that just a specific goal? If I remember correctly.
Whole event activity.
Okay, then how about this? We scratch this spell. I'll find the page where it's from, and if it's broken, then I'll just scratch it out of the game.
Shit's kind of broken, dude.
Okay, that's fair. Well then, let's just move on because I can't do shit against it. Back to Rundus.
Any other spells I can do anything against it?
Pretty much, I can't do real damage against it.
No damage.
Yeah, like real damage.
Can you do like anything to boost any of your party?
Boost it.
That
I
two,
mean-
like, whatever.
I have Biting Blade, but the thing is that I don't know if Brandis can do heavy damage output. I'm just planning on running. And we can run this.
I've literally got a 3d8 plus charisma cold effect on my weapon at the moment. Plus I can divine smite.
Yeah, but isn't this like a challenge 16 monster? This is
Oh,
it's gonna kill us, man.
it's a young blue dragon.
Oh, young blue dragon.
Yeah, young ones are usually
Easier.
large. It's like a challenge rating 5. We can handle this.
Who can?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Young dragons are challenge rating 5 creatures.
It's challenge rating 9. It's
Oh.
a young dragon.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. 9. But we can still handle this. We've got 3 party members who are at least level 5, and I'm not sure what level the NPCs are, but they're probably pretty strong.
Okay then.
Unfortunately, you
problem
can't
is-
really put Grave Touch weapon on my thing because you're not close enough to touch it.
Yep. I can do Biting Blade.
I mean, that would guarantee me 10 damage.
We'll just say I threw Biting Blade in your weapon then.
Okay. Just gonna edit my damage macro real quick.
Concentration, so just remember that.
Yep.
Just basically stay out of hitting range. Alright. Well then, Harundus has not moved from where he was. He has not let his spell go. He is still looking at the dragon. He is now going to basically circle in towards it and get right next to its wing. Then, sort of sharpness. Can I use my inspiration on that? Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration for another swing. There we go. Is that it?
Man, I didn't write down its AC. Does hit. Yep.
Okay.
So, you reach
So-
back with this. Yeah.
10 damage. The 22 slashing doesn't factor in unless I get a 20, though.
And I know there's more coming.
Yep, because Arctic Northblade at 3rd level. I mean, 2nd level, not 3rd level. I don't have 3rd level slots yet. And if it fails that... Wait, that shouldn't be a strength save. One
no,
sec.
it's cold. It should be a strength save, right? It's cold.
I mean, if you want to rule it that way, I'll just go with that.
How else would it be, though?
I think I originally had it as Dex, but I guess strength
Maybe.
makes sense.
Man, you pick.
Let's just go with strength since it's on there, and then of course I'm also going to do this. Since I also successfully hit with a melee attack. So the dragon just got hit for a total of... That's 37 damage. And it's all magical.
Alrighty. So 37, you smite into this thing, releasing this huge radiant energy off of its wing, and you can see its arm or its wing recoils, and it shakes, and its head turns straight to you.
So I'm here for like 30 minutes.
Okay. Cool. I just did 37 damage to the young dragon.
Okay, so what happened? What I missed?
Not too much.
Not too much.
We're back on our feet, and you have moved back to start plinking.
What resources do I have?
We basically had a full rest as we've been moving, so...
No, was any used during the fight?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
You haven't started attacking yet.
And NPC resources have been used. They used healing potions.
Well, magic and then a healing potion, but yeah.
I've
Also, the dragon is slowed.
Dragon is slow.
It is. Is that end your turn, Rundus?
Do I have anything else I can use as a bonus action that isn't concentration? Let me check. I'm pretty sure I don't. I do not. That ends my turn.
So the dragon's head snaps back at you, Rundus. You just dealt a shitload of damage to its wing, and you can see that frost is forming across it and starting. And you can tell that your Arctic North Blade definitely took effect at you, and it's gonna fly up as high as it can. Its fly speed is at 80 feet, so it's gonna go up 40 feet. And let's see if it recharges its breath.
I wish I'd rolled a 20. I could have lopped off its wing.
Charges its breath. It gets up, looks straight up. It's going to turn as best as it can. Aim for those two.
Oh.
Its breath attack, and you see its horn starts to crackle with this lightning sparking off of it, and it reels its head back and it unleashes this line of so they're gonna roll he passes. Brog is gonna make his. So Brog is gonna take 55 points of damage, which knocks him down to the ground. You see this priest, after feeding the healing potion to Tia, collapses with it, holding his necklace in his offhand. He is down to 0, and then she is going to take 28 points of damage. So all of her furs and stuff burn and are all singed. Her hair is whatever little hair she had on her shaved head is burned off, and all of her eyebrows are torn off, and she but she's still
Okay.
using her great axe as a sort of a cane to hold herself up at this point. That is going to go back to Ortis. What do you want to do?
Alright, how far away is the cleric from me?
A good 100 feet, because you used your boots of speed and your that movement spell to get as far away as you could behind a rock and start shooting.
Alright, so, let's see. Currently my movement speed is 80, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, shit, so I'm reloaded, right? Or what? How would I? I'll just say I'm reloaded. Because I don't know exactly what's happening. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast this.
Alrighty.
And yeah, I can cast that on myself.
Okay.
Because I can't really do that. And then, oh shit, I don't cast that on myself. I'm going to take my movement to run towards the cleric.
You can get about 20 feet away from him.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. Okay, and then I'm gonna blow my second wind for my heal as my action. Damn it.
She winces. Her eyes were shut in reaction to taking almost the full brunt of this. Eyes still red with anger, and looking up now that the dragon has taken flight. And so she's gonna hurl her axe and try to throw it at the monster that's about 40 feet up from her, away from her now. Advantage. Misses. So her axe ends up flying short and landing over by you, Horrendous. And you hear her loud out she's cussing. Does anybody speak? Not Abyssal. What's the other one? Infernal. Does anybody speak?
Leave Kuroda does.
I heard her yell out, "Fucking piece of shit!" And she's just like going off on this fucking thing. And she's gonna run over and try to pick up her axe, and that'll be her turn. Here.
Okay.
Over you.
All right.
That's gonna be Broad. He's gonna make a death saving throw. Passes. So with that,
Kuroda? No? I guess it's my turn then. So...
Do you have anything that can knock it out of the air or sever a wing?
No. But I do have ranged spells for this.
Okay.
Well, first things first, I will do Spirit Blast, sacrificing around 10 HP, making me down to 8.
is 16 to hit, or is that just the damage?
16 to hit.
Okay, that you cast a spell, and its wings, as it's flapping up, one of the wings kind of blocks the magic from hitting its main body, and it just dissipates across its wings.
I'm beginning to regret these spells. And my turn.
The seg just took off, and you see his axe hurtle by you. You kind of have to step to the side as she runs towards you in this enraged state.
Okay. How to do this? unfortunately, I don't think my blade spells will even work on my crossbow, so I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, and since it's turned its back to me, I'm going to shoot them right into its anus.
Wait a second.
Right, can you get the attack roll?
Magic Missile never misses. That's 10 force damage.
That's a
So
lot
he's
of
going to
force.
pepper into the underbelly, right underneath the tail, right where you think its asshole would be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's yellowish scales on its underbelly for 10 damage.
Also, I might have missed this. Did the barbarian get an opportunity attack when I flew up?
Did not. Horrendous, you would have got one too. Go ahead and make those right now.
Alright, on Sword of Sharpness, 16. Shit.
Yours cracks off of its armor.
There we go, Tia.
So Tia nails this thing. Critical to it. Dealing 7.
That's good damage.
It's nice. You can see as this thing took off, its wings are bloodied, and it's a little bit of its guts are starting to hang out. And you see this inside of its throat. There's a slash mark now, and inside the slash mark, there's these bright green, looks like, that are starting to spill out onto the, or not green but blue, stones that start slowly falling out of its throat and hitting the sand as it flies up.
Okay, those might. I think those are. I think I might know what those are. Not my character, but
Kidney
personally
stones.
me.
Yeah, you guys know. So the dragon, it's gonna see if it gets its breath attack back.
No wonder the dragon is such a bad mood. It has kidney stones.
No, it doesn't. But seeing it's pretty injured at this point, it's gonna swoop back down and try to attack the down gnome that it saw is healing everybody. Back down, and he's gonna make 3 attacks on this downed gnome, all of them with advantage.
Damn it, I can't. It's about to go heal him too. Shit.
So his bite attack is gonna crit it.
Oh.
He's gonna be instantly dead. Yeah, he bites it into this down gnome, picking up sand with it, and ends up swallowing this gnome. I say that's its whole turn. Back up to you, Ortis.
Alright, sweet. So seeing that he's fucking dead, I'm going to take my 80 feet of movement back away again. So now I should be about 100 feet away from him, right? Alright. Oh wait, nope. You know what? Before I do that, I am going to loose my dancing sword upon him.
What did you decide the word to activate it was? Just for flavor's sake.
Okay, let's see. What would I say? I would say, let's see. Oh, I'd probably have it be, celestial for hunt. So probably,
Alright, I'll come up with something. Celestial for hunt. Alright, I'll come up with someone. I'll have it for the next next episode.
1 second. We'll just have it be Latin. It's like, translate.
That's fair. Latin.
Yeah, that makes sense. Celestials probably sound like that.
Yeah. There we go. So, I toss my sword at it. It make it 19. Pretty sure that hits, right?
Yep.
It's 6.
Alrighty.
Alright.
This one
Now-
flash in your neck. releasing more of these gems that are spilling out onto the desert floor.
Alright, so that's my bonus action. And then now I'm taking my movement speed back, and I'm taking a shot at it now with my thunderbolter again. Plus the additional 2d6.
18 total.
No, that's
20.
That's 20.
Yeah. So this one, you shoot, and it breaks off a piece of this thing's horn, and you can see that it's looking very rough right now.
Okay, then I'm blowing my action surge, and I'm taking another shot, and I'm burning my inspiration for advantage.
All right, go ahead.
20 again.
Yeah. This time you take another shot, and you ends up shooting it right in the eye, and it reels up onto its hind legs, and it's flailing its arms and its wings and flapping, stirring up a couple of dust devils. And it looks with its one good eye straight at you off in the distance, and its tongue folds out, and you can see that these gems are sticking out of its neck, and there's a couple on the ground, and it is dead.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm running up to it now with my super speed, and I'm just gonna start kicking it.
Rondus is gonna let his spell go, and then he's gonna look at those stones.
Sapphires. There's about 4,000 gold pieces worth in small sapphires.
My God.
All right. So I'm having my adrenaline kind of wear down now. This dragon.
And Tia is searching through the dragon's body and recovers Brog from inside this thing's throat, and he's just lifeless and dead. She's a really tough girl. Like, she was giving Kuroda a hard time while he was trying to flirt with her, and you can tell that she's a very hard person, but she is weeping over Brog's dead body.
With that, Kuroda just slowly approaches her and then gently pats her on the back.
So she's even though she's weeping and like crying pretty heavily, she looks up at you and starts going off on you guys, saying, "This is your fault. You didn't need to die. My best friend for over 15 years, and because of you guys, he's died. You guys were ill prepared, and if it wasn't for him, you guys would be dead right now." And he's pretty distraught.
That's fair.
Rondus is okay. He's getting a little pissed at her now. Yeah, we were ill prepared, but we didn't expect a fucking dragon. He's not, and this is his thought process at the moment.
She's if you try to reason with her, she's not really paying much attention
Oh
to
no,
that.
he's gonna walk right out to her. You know, none of us were fucking prepared for a blue dragon, and then he's going to try and intimidate her into shutting up. He's not in a good mood with her.
Go ahead and make that roll.
16, probably not great.
Against it. She shuts up, but you can tell that she's still pissed off at you guys. And she tells you guys she's going to bring his body and give him a Slayer's burial.
He deserves it.
Okay.
We'll go on ahead.
Alright. Now, the first thing we're going to do, how much can that bag of food still hold? Do you know?
From what I know, we don't have a lot in it. I think we still got I think we still got a little under 300 pounds of weight left.
Guys, do you think dragon meat's good?
I think dragon meat delicious. And I think dragon hide would make me a very fancy armor if I could get it worked. And then I'm just gonna say, here, help me. If you want to help me carve this up, and I'm gonna say this to the barber. I think you would mean the world to your friend if what killed him is getting adorned by a member, possibly even you.
She's not gonna do it with you. She tells you that if you want to do it, that's on you. But she's already collecting some of her supplies from her backpack and making some sort of like hitch that she can attach to something and pull him back to Castle Thorn.
Well, I think
As you turn back towards the dragon, Kuroda's slowly trying to reach out and touch the dragon.
It's still pretty warm.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Necrotic Feast on it.
Wait.
No, you son of a
Wait.
bitch.
Like, Horrendous is going to see him reaching out to the dragon. Not yet.
I want this.
There is one thing I want out of this beast. I want to know how it was breathing lightning. Ordis,
digging
you
into
want to
its
help me
neck.
dig through it?
Eat it.
Skin first. Hide.
Yes. We'll skin it, and then we'll figure out what was causing it to breathe lightning.
Okay, so you two can make 2 separate survival checks, or somebody can make one with advantage.
Ordis, do you have survival?
I do have some.
I'll just assist you then. Give you advantage, because that'll be a better deal.
Cross your fingers, cross your fingers. Well,
I mean, we're doing the skin first.
You guys, it's really tough, these scales. You end up getting about, probably, I would say, blue dragon scale hide.
How much?
10 pounds.
10 pounds.
Not enough.
Out to like 3 feet by like 3 feet.
Do you think if we gave this to a master worksmith, they'd be able to make something out of it?
Possibly.
Alright. Put it in the bag. Dig through its throat. Then we're
Yes.
gonna take a nice short rest.
Yeah. And of course, Arundus will assist you again. Actually, before you do that, Arundus, let me double check how this works to make sure I do this right, but, no. Shit. And I don't have guidance, because it's not a possible cantrip for me. For a second, I thought I could use Bless for this. Oh well.
So you guys done?
No, we're checking the throat.
We're checking the throat.
Because, out of character, I know what Horrendous wants to find. I'm pretty sure Alex knows, too.
Trying to find.
It's breath organ. Well,
Make a survival check.
yep, and Horrendous will assist Ordis. Come on.
So Ordis, you roll a survival check with advantage. Is Ordis still here?
Yeah, I think he might... Oh, hey Alex, you lagging?
Do it for him.
Ooh, you may have just
So
got it.
21, yeah. Up towards its jaw, you find this, what you suspect is this breath organ, and it's basically like, it looks like a globe, and it's hard like cartilage, and you see it's this bright blue. So you guys have that.
This is going to pull that out. I'm going to see what I can get made with this. Alright.
Can I eat it now?
Yes, now you can eat. And Runus is going to pull out the dragon skin and wrap the organ in it.
Say that organ weighs about 10 pounds as well.
Okay. That's a big organ.
Well, it's like cartilage, so it's a little bit thicker.
Yep. Yeah.
So after that, the dragon shrivels up into this dry husk of a large beast. Hit points and all that. You guys estimate that you guys are about 20 hours away from Kill Wolf. So
And here we go.
it's about midday right now.
Yep. Okay, he had to go. But, yeah. Cool. So now we have the breath organ. We're 20 hours from where we need to be.
Midday right now.
Okay. Well, why don't we travel until we need to rest?
You guys want to do?
Pretty much. I am
You guys,
almost done.
Rest of the day and still bloody from your fight, and Tia's on now. What really sticks out to you guys is the fact that she had always seemed really hard and tough and callous around you guys, and seeing her break down like that, you guys were to death, really freaks. It stays in the back of your guys' mind.
That was fun.
You back, Alex?
There we go.
Alright, good news. We got the breath organ.
Sweet.
It's this large cartilage orb.
Now, on to more serious matters. Verandas, do you want a tattoo?
Considering it's coming from you, probably not.
I'm gonna show him a big drawing.
That's
on my
good
back.
character for you. I think that's what Haranda should say.
Considering I've known this guy for a little while now and seen what he does.
I mean,
He
just
ordered-
hit a dragon.
Orders got one last time, and they fucked up, and they gave him a tattoo that makes him resistant to acid.
It gives him acid damage, resistant to acids, but he's weak to lightning.
It's
Right
really
after that, they.
great.
And from his eye sockets, he's crying acid.
Well, I can't. I guess.
No, it's permanent. You're just dripping acid.
Okay, I can live with that.
You can live with that.
Yeah, Harun just looks at that. He's like, I think I'll pass.
I mean, it's pretty fun stuff, but if you want a new one, I'm gonna have to cut out the old one.
Wait, you can
So-
you can do other ones?
Yeah. I got
Okay.
fire
Satisfy my
Ice
curiosity.
and acid.
And okay, so out of character, what do the spells do?
Well, they're marks of fire, ice, or acid. The difference is that acid gave him... It made him start trickling acid from his eye sockets. A floating green sigil is above where I marked him. Like let's say I mark you on the arm, a floating green sigil will be like floating out a little ways away from it. But you will be resistant to the type I mark you with, but you're weak to the opposite effect, and you gain usually 2d6 or 1d6 or something of that type of damage depending on what it does.
All
Like
right.
if it's good for range or melee or something.
What one do you have that's good for melee?
Fire.
And I'm guessing I become weak to cold.
Yes. The cold one, it's sort of the... It's also good for melee, but I can event... But, you're weak to fire, you know?
I'm already resistant to fire.
That is true.
It would just cancel it out.
Yeah, we'll just cancel it out.
But what does it add to melee?
2d6.
Just constantly?
You mean the gold one?
Constantly.
And this is permanent, unless removed.
Permanent unless I cut it out. Because this is a special section in the book as well. The marks.
Well,
Because they're
okay.
essentially curses.
It depends on how you pitch it to Harundus.
Do you
That-
remember how
that's
he-
all
Because
I'm
he's
saying.
like,
Do
I'm
you
not
want a
sure.
Tattoo?
you remember how he reached
That's
into
right.
this? He said, "Hey, you want a tattoo?"
Exactly. He didn't pitch it the right way.
Yeah, so you're pretty unconvinced, I'm gonna say, Horrendous.
Yeah, at the moment he is very unconvinced.
Yeah.
He's kind of got that bruh no look on his face. You know that meme.
I'm gonna say that. Say the tattoo's on my upper left shoulder.
Feeling.
Oh yeah, so his eyes leak acid. What does the cold one do with that?
You're pretty much leaking cold air from your eyes.
Oh. I have cold
The fire
vision.
one, from the fire one, hellfire is pretty much like barely being held back from behind your eyes.
Well, if Kuroda keeps trying and eventually pitches it right, Harundus may accept. But at this point, he's like, I'm no. But yeah, so I'm guessing we stop to rest.
Okay, you guys stop to rest, and there's no need for whatever. You guys make it through the night, normal. Nothing happens. You guys are about 12 hours away from Kilgore. Feel rested, all your hit points are back on that long rest.
Harundus is going to do a quick check on the organ to make sure it's not rotting. It's fine.
So that was a long rest. Right?
Okay, so I'm back to full HP. Got my slots back. Alright.
Oh, so it's not hellfire that comes out from behind the ice box. It's smoke. You're pretty much crying smoke by this point.
At least you would be. Alright. But yeah, so the organ is not deteriorating. That's good. I'm just going to wrap it back up in the blue dragon skin to make sure, hopefully, it doesn't deteriorate while we're carrying it. Because I'd really like to get it back to Black Shroud. And have someone look at it to see what I can get made from it.
You wouldn't mind if I took a bite out of that, would you?
Hell no. You ate the dragon. I'm not letting
I
you eat
ate
the
the dragon, but I didn't eat that.
I'm
Now
pretty
you got me
sure.
curious.
I'm pretty sure if you ate it, it would lose its abilities.
True.
And
We
I'm
can
not willing to
kill
risk
another
that.
dragon.
I don't feel like doing that right now.
I don't feel like either, but
Harundus basically
Really
just puts it back in the bag of holding and tries to. He basically tells the bag, put it somewhere safe. And just in the back of his head, he's like, put it somewhere safe.
To
But yeah.
Kilgore?
Alright,
Yeah, so
no worries. We'll do our best to keep you alive.
I'm gonna roll my character 3d6 damage, or a 5d6 damage now with that
Yeah.
It's like that acid damage. It's worth it. It's worth it. I may die instantly from a Bahir or a Blue Dragon if I fail my save, but god damn.
But yeah. I mean, I'm not, and again, I'm out of character. I'm not saying Kuroda should quit trying to pitch the tattoo. That sounds awesome out of character, but to Harundus at the moment, he's like, I'm not sure what that would do to me.
Kuroda's going to do this all the time now. He's going to go from town to town, ask if people want tattoos. This is new hobby.
Wait a second, stay in character. Say, mean, I know that's kind of like
What?
Since, and you can probably make money from giving people those tattoos like that glow in your permanent. I mean,
Yeah, I
can
know.
I can grind grass, I can grind miles and maybe send me out
Now, Rudis is going to look at Ortis.
Or this.
So you're okay with that thing on you?
Are you kidding me? Look at it. I'm recording on my cool, I don't know, what city would it look like?
Well, for this one, I chose a crow.
Yeah, crow. But look at this. I got a crow on my back and it's probably showing off the lemon.
That's pretty much it.
All right. You know what? I'm going to do a thing I sometimes do when my character is going to make a decision.
Is he wise enough?
Nope. All right, Kuroda. I'll let you do it, but what are my options if you got them?
Fire, ice, ooze, or exile.
What is? Let's go with ice.
That's all I'm gonna say. Pretty sure you wouldn't like what they did. If I tell you them, you'll most likely be talked out of it.
Ice.
Don't
Just do it.
Exile.
Ice. Just do it. And he's just gonna remove the top part of his armor and lay it at his back.
I'm like part of my cloak to bite onto because it's resistant.
Oh no, he's biting onto his own since we both have him.
Well, with that, I am going to use my bone needle, my dagger, and my silver needle to start carving the mark of ice onto you.
What's it look like?
Shit, that's not supposed to say undead creature. That's for speed on bones.
Ah,
There.
An undead creature you can see.
yeah. That
Uh-huh.
apparently he got that mixed up with another spell.
Yeah. That one was for speeding bones, which is meant for. It has a variety of effects.
Oops, sorry, did not mean to click it like that.
It pretty much does the same thing. But here, I'll fix this. But it just gives you vulnerability to fire damage, resistance to cold damage.
But since I already have resistance to fire, I go to normal.
Yeah, and you get 2d6 cold damage on your melees.
Damn. Okay.
It is a touch base spell. Target one creature.
What does this mark look like?
Did you want it to look like anything?
You know what?
Otherwise, I'm gonna roll a dice for this.
I'm guessing this is going to be glowing white, so just go ahead and, if you can do that, go with a white dragon.
Okay then, white dragon. I didn't type in anything for this, actually, for the range and all this, when I was setting up my character the other day.
Ice resistance. Ice resistance is not a language.
Energy. It's not supposed to be above the head, it's above the mark area.
Fire normal. And 2d6. Ice
There,
on.
there we go, it's fixed.
There we go. Now I've got the effects of the mark of ice.
Oh, that's supposed to say material as well, sorry. But it's just a bone needle and pigment.
Oh, good God, my attacks are now scarier.
They're scarier, yes. So you're weaker and stronger at the same time.
Well, faintly weaker.
Are you guys good?
Yep.
Pretty much.
So you guys end up making your way to Kilgore. You can see it from a distance, and it's on this mountain range, this huge mountain range that covers up the whole horizon facing south. It's the huge red mountains, and the walls, it looks like it's set inside of two mountains that surround it, and it's set in between these two with these sun-bleached walls. And you can see that there's no movement or anything around Kilgore. And as you guys get closer, you can see that the wooden doors that lead into the fortress are wide open.
Oh. Oh. I don't like this. I am going to use my divine sense.
So,
Let me
if
just
that place is
cover
filled with
that.
undead, can we burn this city?
I prefer not to burn it. They're probably going to still need it, but we can at least clear it.
So you don't pick anything up, but as you guys make your way into the gates and stuff, I want everyone to make a perception check.
A
20.
perception check, then give medicine to somebody. Here we go.
It's pretty. It's you guys. It's almost nighttime. Candace, you immediately you're the only one that picks up on it, but you can smell like rotting flesh. It smells like death here, like a whole like that have been left out in the sun.
Lovely. It's quite
How-
a bit
what
of
do you guys
rotting
want to do?
flesh. Unfortunately, I can't stealth in this armor, but So my divine sense didn't let me know there was undead here.
There's no undead that you pick up on.
This is gonna look for like just like an office for whoever was in charge. See if he can find some kind of records.
Here's the map of it, but you can't really see that to hold it.
I do.
The gate?
On my page.
Get it all?
Okay.
And from what you guys have heard around Castle Thorin and all that, you guys know that it's basically a military fortress, and you're guessing that the stuff would be back over here in the main building that's at the back of the mountain range.
All right.
And you guys, as you get into like the circle of the fortress, though, you can see there's dead bodies that are like flayed open and all kinds of stuff. It's just gore
Lovely.
lining the streets, and there's basically dead bodies all over the place of every race.
Oh wait, did I pick up on anything evil as well? Because my divine sense would have told me that.
And you
I got to go.
All right, see you,
You
Alex.
know how to play me Python. Pretty simple. Just click shoot, add an additional 26 on. So, bye.
Bye. Very well. Ronda's just gonna take point. Hmm?
You guys want to investigate the bodies at all, or?
Yeah. Ronda's will take a look at one of the bodies. Attempt to
Make a-
investigate.
You do, Kuroda, because I feel like you would fit in the dead that's around.
Nope, I'm not gonna see nothing. Just dead bodies. Kuroda, you should probably look at the bodies because I'm not getting anything.
We're at bodies.
Yeah, there are dead bodies all over the place that have been flayed open.
Oh. Well then, I guess I'll look at the bodies then.
Yeah, Kuroda, your expertise in like necrotic shit and death, you can tell that these wounds, weapons, not like a beast or anything, they were made with finely crafted weapons, and there's poison that's running through it. Like the organs and stuff are shriveled up and black, and it's, the blood coagulated in these weird, aren't natural. You can tell it was made by a poison, some sort of poison weapon.
Huh. It looks like some assassins. Perhaps somebody with, well, actually, most likely not assassins, probably a private retinue of soldiers who were tasked with killing them with some very toxic poison here.
Type of poison, but this you've never seen any sort of magic or anything that a body like this.
This is some new shit, my friend.
I see. Well then.
Hey, Wardis, do you think you can drink this poison and survive with that new mark of yours?
You said it was acid-based, didn't you?
No, he's like, there's no way I'm trying to suck this up or anything. There's no way.
Yeah. Come on.
He says it makes me more resistant to acid, but I don't think this is acid. You said it was poison.
Yeah. But hey, you don't know. You might survive it.
Not happening.
I'm so tempted to try and draw them out.
Mirandus, would you get mad if I started eating this?
I wouldn't recommend it. There's poison in it.
Yeah, but I won't be affected by it. By the spell. I'm not directly eating it. I'm eating their essence.
Do what you want. I'm gonna see if I can draw anyone out. And as...
Don't go too far.
Oh no, Herndus just walks a couple feet away, and as you're eating the body, takes out his sword of sharpness, and bangs the flat of the hilt against his shield.
Okay then, I'll just do the necrotic beast macro. +9.
And then, of course, afterward, if he'll call out, "Hello? If there are any survivors, we're not going to hurt you."
Hey, you don't hear anything.
I don't like this. Let's try moving.
At least the corpse that Kuroda ate is gone. Because if there were survivors, seeing a mummified corpse.
Let's try moving further in.
Very well. But let's find something to test that new mark upon.
That's what I'm thinking. There might be something further in for me to attack.
It's pretty much nighttime now, but you guys made your way into the main building at the back of the fort, and back of like the main like entertainment room or whatever, the foyer. There's a large wooden door that's open, and it looks like it leads into the mountain. It's flayed open all along with the same kind of poison. And dozens, probably hundreds. You guys have probably seen hundreds of bodies by now.
Okay.
It looks like somebody had some fun here.
You said there was a door leading in somewhere?
To the mountains.
Into the Silverhand Mountains. Know that there's a long path to Anandor through the Silverhands, capital city of where the dwarves have taken hold in the Southlands. There's a tunnel that will lead you there.
I see.
Hmm.
Do you think they took the tunnel?
Most likely.
Frustrating.
Well, the question is, should we go in there as well?
I mean,
Run
you
this
can't see in the
high-
dark, but I can.
I know I can't see in the dark. I have a gem of brightness.
There's like sparsely there's lit sconces that lining the hallway, but for some reason there are lit braziers all along the wall, like one every 100 or so feet, like it's inviting you or tempting you guys to come in.
Well, now we're going to be set up for a sacrificial ritual, now that I think about it. I mean, look at that. That is some demonic shit right there. That is some crazy, seductress level shit. Well, actually, is this how seductresses act? I haven't been with a woman, actually. Except for one, but she's dead.
Let's go. I have a feeling
Run
they're
this.
heading towards
Do you
Amador.
do you have luck with the ladies?
I haven't bothered.
The men, then?
Neither. I just haven't had time.
I'm very tempted to use the
You
shoe.
guys are getting pretty tired by now.
All right. We should probably take a rest. I mean, if we take
Okay.
one, that's... I guess Ortis and I can split the watches since you can't see very well in here.
You know, after joining the Lollipop Guild, I didn't think we would last that. I didn't think our lives would be this crazy. We're going after necromancers. We're meeting noblemen. I get to ask my questions, yes, but we're dealing with necromancers.
Yeah. Oh well.
I am.
This
That's
is like,
life.
you're a necromancer.
I am
Yeah,
a dwarf.
internally he's just going... Yeah, but he's a bit of a necromancer, but... whatever. At the same time, though, I'm guessing... So we've traveled a ways into the tunnel?
Or you guys were pretty. It was nighttime by the time you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll rest near the tunnel entrance and just keep watch on it.
So yeah, you guys make it the full 8-hour rest. You guys are all healed back up and all that. Get all your stuff back.
Before we actually do the rest, Kuroda eats a couple bodies. That was delicious, by the way.
You're pretty grossed out around us. Ortis
Internally, he's just like, why? Like internally, he's going, Bahamut, why haven't you told me to kill him yet?
like he puts up with it because he knows how powerful Kuroda is, but
Probably. Internally, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Alright, so we make our rest, Kuroda eats some corpses. Alright.
you guys make your way through this tunnel. It's all this dark red mountain, almost like the Grand Canyon. Not so much segmented, but just that dark red mountain. Every 100 or so feet, there's these braziers that light up, so you guys see where you guys are going. And the tunnel's about 20 feet wide, and you guys are just keep traveling. And after about 4 hours down this dark tunnel, in your head, nobody else hears this, but Kuroda, you hear a soft woman's voice start talking to you, and it says, Kuroda, actually awaiting your arrival. You drove into a powerful magic user, yet you still hide from your former master. Hear from you and make sure he never threatens you again, and grant you all the knowledge this world can offer. You need only but pledge yourself to me.
Okay, which god are you? He thinks to himself. Only I'm pushed to a bluff.
Want to tell Horrendous or Ordis what you just heard, or?
No.
So you guys keep going in for another minutes after that. Horrendous, the same sultry, soft-spoken woman starts speaking in your head, and it says, "Come to me, my kin. There is much pain in you, child. Strength to take revenge on those who took your mother from you, and ensure no other child goes through what you have. The power to make the world what you wish. Pledge yourself to me, and you can make this world a better place for everyone."
Horrendous isn't even going to reply. He's just going to keep moving because, one, he's creeped out. Two, internally he's going, no. You're... Okay, if you are... You're clearly a demon, if you're saying I'm your kin. And it's kind of my job to deal with that. Like, he's not saying this to her, he's internally monologuing to himself.
So you guys keep going. Here's something in his head. I'm not going to tell you guys, but I do have it written down, but since he's not here.
That's right.
He is going to stop, and he's going to say, "Hear something talking to you?"
I was wondering if you guys heard that too.
He's trying to make me swear fealty to it, but I swore my fealty to a book. You don't understand this.
It's probably some kind of demon.
It tried to get me to do something too. It told me it would restore my memories and told me I would be rich. Pledge myself to it. What the hell was that?
It's probably a demon. Claimed to be kin of mine.
I wouldn't mind. It would be interesting to see a demon go insane itself.
Oh, it freaked me out. I was to keep stuff like that to ourselves.
I figured I'd wait until either everyone heard something or until we found this creature so I could kill it.
Hey, I'm never gonna talk about that kind of stuff. You guys don't hear my book apparently, but I hear it loudly. It's never gonna dissuade me from its love.
I'm pretty sure your book only talks to insane people.
Fuck you.
I mean, you said its powers only work on the insane.
You guys too, that you guys are here to magic is preventing the teleportation circle from working into the Elvish lands. Do you guys think that this has something to do with it? Maybe this demon is blocking you? I don't know.
Internally, Horrendous is grumbling at the thought of this.
I wonder how a demon tastes.
Very likely, if we kill it, it'll just go back to the abyss.
Oh, you can make a Arcana check.
I wonder how the abyss tastes.
I mean, if you want to find out how the abyss tastes, I guess you could lick my abyssal flame blade.
That is true. We'll do that later.
I gotta believe those. Okay, so you guys want to keep going?
Yeah.
Since you guys woke up, you guys have been traveling for about 12 hours, and the sconces seem to be more and more sparse. Towards the end, as far as you guys can see, Horrendous, you especially can see, you see it first. There's a faint glow of a red light. Quite a ways.
Do you think that's the nice lady?
She's a demon. She's probably not very nice.
She's.
Keep your guard up.
I'm only interested in eating her. You know this by now.
Just keep your guard up.
Peter, that's hot.
No. You know, by this point, I'm wondering if I should make my next secondary goal in life to eat at least one thing, like one creature of every creature species out there. What do you guys think?
I say good luck, necromantic gourmand.
You gotta remember that necromancy is the Cyclones, man. You gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. Exactly like Arunda says. Good luck, necromantic gourmand.
I think I will have good luck in this. I know I will.
And he does not hear the sarcasm. Success.
Towards the red light, or
Harundus is going to approach it slowly. He draws his blade. And before... Like, how far away is it? But how much time do you think?
10 minutes of walking.
About 3 minutes to it, Harundus will cast Midas Blade to set it up. So by the time they get there, it'll have 7 minutes left on its time limit.
Gonna pull out his gun and get ready.
I'm going to slap a gold piece. Well, before that, I'm going to ask, do you guys have a gold piece on you?
Here. Harundus just hands you 3.
Sweet. After that, I'm going to sacrifice one of them to make a flame blade. Not flame blade, a flame shield.
There you go. Hold on to those other ones in case that goes down.
Turn off some light, you can see a little bit better, Kuroda, and as you guys get closer and closer and about 30 feet away, you can see that there's a large, it's like it shot up from the ground, and there's this red stone scattered away from it, like it burst through from underneath it. Red crystal, like dark red, and it's giving off this light that pulsates, just dim red light, and it's in a room that you can barely see the back of the room. It looks really deep, and this crystal is pretty huge. This large chamber, if you guys want to walk in, or what do you guys want to do?
Harundus is going to cautiously enter the chamber.
Oh, we're going in? Alright.
And as he does this...
Divine Sense. Your staple spell. Or skill.
What's your action? You detect evil for sure.
And okay, I thought so.
You know something's within the range of it.
Harundus is going to start scanning the area visually.
You see, is anybody else want to? Ortis is going to follow you, but kind of step off to your side at the precipice of this entrance. Rhoda, do you want to go in or no?
I'll go in as well, but I'll be on the right side of Harundus.
This about right here. I'll use my coffee cup.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole table is probably the size of the room, and that's probably how much space the crystal takes up.
You say there's a precipice between that and us?
Came in from here, and it was about 20 feet. So you guys walked in.
Right.
So it was like right here.
Okay.
So, Harundus, you want to make a bet?
What?
Let's bet on what type of demon will show up.
Tell you what, I'll bet you another gold. My bet is a succubus, probably.
Damn it, you took my bet. Alright then, incubus.
You can have that one.
So the crystal's in there, and you can feel the energy coming out of it. Just impulses.
Is there any way over to it?
In the middle of the room, Ortis is actually really curious, and
Okay.
he's gonna go up to it, and he's gonna roll an investigation on it.
Horrendous. Give me a limb.
Arundus will hand you one of the remaining limbs.
There are 4 remaining limbs of undead, so I'll take one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Connection keeps on getting interrupted, but whatever.
About 2 minutes of him investigating, he turns around and says, "Yep, it's a big red crystal." Comes back over by you guys.
Arundus is gonna walk up. This is probably gonna suck. He's gonna
Stab it.
He's gonna
Stab it.
he's gonna put his hand on it.
Oh,
Are you looking for something?
He's looking to see if it reacts.
What happens? You just feel its energy pulsate, and perception check.
Perception.
You just feel this arcane energy radiating.
Okay. Picks his shield back up and then he touches it with the tip of the Sword of Sharpness with my displayed on it.
Happens. Make another perception check, I'd say. Yeah, make another perception check.
Damn it. I don't think I get anything with a 6.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
yeah, hope you can hear
I
you
didn't
now.
notice anything. Kuroda, what are you doing?
So, we still don't see the incubus or succubus. Horrendous! Smash the crystal!
Arundus is going to hold his hand up. One moment. He's going to look around the room one more time, and then he's going to say, in Abyssal, "I would appreciate it if you came out and met us face to face." And I'm going to try and persuade whatever it is to come out.
Okay. You don't need to.
Oh, okay.
As you utter those words, it comes around, and it's this. You see this crystal, this woman of extreme beauty. None of you guys have ever seen anything so beautiful. Her skin is like porcelain white and clean. And she comes around in this shiny, like mirrored armor. It's so shiny that you guys can see the reflection. It's so shiny you guys can see her face in it.
God damn it.
And
Horrendous
her,
catch! He flips a gold coin towards Horrendous.
Alright. Looks like I was right.
yeah, she's got this long flowing red hair, and behind her you can see there's these long bird wings behind her. It's like really relaxed pose and leans up against the crystal. She greets you guys into my sanctuary, mighty heroes.
Wait, bird wings.
And my offers.
Are you an Asimov?
Don't worry about that, my child. Have you guys considered my offers?
Fuck no. I'm more interested in you being an Asimov.
She says this.
Arundus is going to stop for a second. He's going to look at this creature. And I'm going to attempt a religion roll to see if I can figure out exactly what it is. Probably not.
You want an assistance?
Okay, yeah, I will accept your assistance.
Alright, then here you go. Oh, wow.
As far as you guys can tell, you know that she's probably a demon, but she is beyond beauty. Like, far the most stunning woman you guys have ever seen. And while you guys are trying to
Alright.
discern all this, she's basically guys to lay down your arms and join her. So I need everyone to make counter roll to this persuasion check.
Oh, what? Roll?
Straight D20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh,
Strength?
so just a wisdom check. Okay.
Oh, plus my wisdom? Oh, okay.
Probably going to fail that.
Here we go. Yeah.
Go for orders real quick. Okay. There we go.
Wait, is this a save or a check?
It's just a check.
Oh.
She rolled a 21. None of you guys beat that. So at this point, you guys feel really relaxed around her.
This will sheath his sword and put away his shield.
They're pretty not disarmed from her. Like, you guys aren't putting down your weapons or anything. You guys know that she's still a threat. A lot more willing to talk to her, at least. And she goes on telling you that her name is Zariel of Slanesh. And if you guys want to make a religion check on that, you guys can. Whoever has the high, let's say Kuroda.
Yeah, I'll assist if possible.
No, horrendous.
Wow.
You make Kuroda.
Okay, so
Horrendous, since you're the paladin.
all right. No. Religion isn't my specialty.
Yeah, you guys haven't heard of Slanesh, really, I guess. Yeah, she goes on telling you about the pleasures that Slanesh can offer you guys, and that through worship of Slanesh, everything is possible, and that Slanesh doesn't want your souls or anything. He just wants you to serve him in this life. That through him, anything is possible. You guys could go on to become great heroes and do anything you guys want.
Fuck being heroes. I want to go on a journey and eat eat one of each creature upon this world and ask my questions to a nobleman. Do you think he can help with that?
He can bestow any sort of knowledge onto you, like I told you.
Fuck knowledge. It's all about the journey.
Give you the strength to complete your journey, and she says that anything that you want is possible if you pledge yourself to her.
Will he give me your knowledge?
This is just me out of character. Harundus is actually leaning up against the wall and kind of in deep thought.
Okay.
This is a serious question, though. Will he give me your knowledge?
You but pledge yourself to him.
The question is, do I devote myself to a god and have him allow me to rot the minds of my enemies, or do I devote myself to my book and I rot the minds of my enemies myself?
I want you to make.
Okay. Here's another question then. How likely will it be that I can trade my luck with yours?
I don't understand the question.
He's just going through his spells by this point, asking if he can do if her god can essentially do what his spells can do. Like framing, trading luck with people. That's what it does.
She stopped moving her lips, and she's communicating with you, everyone, through telepathy. And she's basically saying yes, anything that is possible on the material plane.
Okay then.
Is
Will
like,
he give me you?
like, make her your wife, or
No, literally take this into interpretation, whatever the hell you think he'll be.
hire me and pledge yourself to him. Anything is possible.
Is she focused on Kuroda at this point? Like, is she focusing on him now? Is she not looking into Harundus's mind?
She's not reading his mind from what you can tell, but she doesn't seem concerned with you guys.
Good.
And Ordis slowly continues to back up, and he still has his gun out, but he's not pointing it at her. But he's backing up and is like, "This isn't a good thing, man. We know she's evil."
Harundus is going to try and
I
commune.
got questions.
Harundus is going to try and commune with Bahamut. Like, he's just going to try and see if Bahamut can answer him, because he doesn't like seeing one of his own kind tethered to such an evil creature.
In Bahamut.
Basically, he wants to know if there's some way to either break the tie or bind the creature in some way that it has to serve those in good. Basically, he wants to know if he can send it back to the Abyss free of its current deity or something else.
Wisdom check.
Alright. Come on. Damn it! Oh, I should have saved that inspiration.
We got inspiration?
We had it during the dragon fight. At least I did. No, Ordis did.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah,
Okay, then.
I'm probably not going to get anything from Bahamut on this.
Okay, final question. How likely will you be? How likely and how often will you be able to supply me with mercury on a daily basis?
You but pledge yourself to me. You guys hear me?
So,
Yeah.
guys, I think I'm being sold.
Alright.
Make a last wisdom save.
Wisdom save? So that if I'm failing this, it's a 19.
Past. And you can tell that she's not necessarily. She believes what she's saying. She doesn't have the authority. You could tell that she a show for you right now.
I don't enjoy being lied to, you know?
I'm
Unless you
guessing.
can give me mercury at this point, at this very moment, I will not side with you.
So I'm guessing Harundus did not get anything Bahamut with that 5. It's clear.
You didn't.
Shit. Just in the back of his mind, he's going, shit.
Okay. She looks down and says, "I don't have any mercury on me, but I promise I can get it to you."
It's too late now. With that, I can attack, right?
Harundus is actually going to walk up to her as you're talking to her and just like, when she says she can't give it to you.
As you do that, she kind of takes. She stops leaning, And as you get close, you can see that she has this whip on her that is glowing with this green energy.
He shows his empty hands.
Run this. I'm being paid in mercury. You know this.
Rondas holds up his finger at you. Let the adults talk.
Wait, how old are you, actually?
I can take away the pain and give you. I can give you the power world in the way you would like.
Listen. You seem pleasant. But there is a little problem. I'm currently tied to the Platinum Dragon. And I'll be honest with you, your god sounds like a great guy. He really does, but does he really care for all living things? I will tell you this. If you keep working with this guy, I'm afraid we're going to have to end you. I'm sorry. I really don't want to. But work with us, and I might just spare you. I know you're evil, but I think I can keep you in check if I try.
And I won't.
That, and very likely he would probably try to eat you, and I'd rather not see that happen. You are a demon. I'm an abyssal tiefling. There is some blood relation.
Okay.
Like, he'll attempt to persuade.
She takes a step back away from you. You're not quite up on her. She takes a step back and pulls out a whip and says, "Well, if you won't pledge yourself to me, then there's one thing for you to do. Everyone roll and
die." Okay.
18.
12. You see, Hernandez? Look at where talking like adults get us. Now, in a fight, we're reduced to the mindset of beasts. Children by that point. Just let me kill her, okay?
Stop being a butt, Kuroda.
As she pulls out this green whip and tells you that you guys do, which is to die. She's gonna go ahead and make an attack at you, Horrendous. Seeing that you're closest, she's gonna move up and she's gonna attack you with this whip. Let me pull up some music to listen. There we go. God damn it. Where did I write all this? That doesn't hit?
Nope. That doesn't pass 20.
Okay, so she lashes out at you with this whip, missing, cracking against your shield.
Oh no, he doesn't have his shield up at the moment. She just smacked on his armor.
Arm hitting your adamantium.
Yep. It basically just smacks onto it.
Pulls it back and unleashes another attack on you. This one hitting. She's gonna pull back her attack at you with it. So she hits you that second time. The third time it cracks against your armor again. This. 8 damage plus
Okay.
13 damage.
The internet was crapping out there.
Okay, so how much poison damage again?
Plus 13 poison damage.
Alright.
And with that, she's gonna, she recoils the whip once more, and you can see her wings are flared out now. And yeah, we're gonna go to you, Horrendous. She's right up on you.
Okay, Horrendous is going to attempt to grapple.
Strengths.
Can I get on, buddy?
Alright, athletics, here we go. Shit. She could probably beat that. Match.
She barely. To grab her, but her wings prevent you from getting a good hold on her, and she kind of squirms out. Action.
Crap. Right. Wait a minute. Yes. I'll do this. Basically, I'm going to force her to come at me.
Wisdom saving throw. All right.
Wisdom save is 14. Crap.
Oh, hold on. Oh, well, even if that didn't matter, but anyway, so we'll just go over that. End your turn.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Hey, Kuroda, you're up. You're at the back of the room.
Who, me?
Yeah, Kuroda, you're up.
Okay. So, I'm going to try and get a better angle at her by moving my maximum distance around them before I cast Solar Spear at level 3.
Before, as you start to cast a spell, I need you to make a straight D20 roll plus your spell modifier.
Oh god, she's got spell resistance.
There you go. That's what it is, pretty much.
Okay, so you start to cast a spell from that crystal. Your magic in your hands flickers out as if it's about to fail, and it goes off. So what does it do? A bolt of light streaks from your hand. The creature, you can see him make a ranged spell attack against it. If you hit, the creature takes 5d8. So make a ranged spell attack on it.
Yeah, I have it set up right here. 21.
21. She's gonna... No, it has to be with melee. Okay, so 21.
Yep. Did
So
it
make
hit?
a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, here we go.
Ow. I'm pretty sure that's gonna suck.
It's blind.
If hit, the creature takes... So she takes 20 damage.
Yep. Radiant.
So she takes 20 radiant damage. That her armor, it kind of gets sucked into her armor, but you can see her react to it. Like it definitely did damage to her.
And she's blind. Hooray. I end my turn. So, should be orders now, right?
End your turn.
I think so. Is that it, Ordis? I mean, Kuroda?
Yeah, I said I end my turn.
Is gonna go ahead and make his attack on her. Let's see if I can- 9. No, this one hits her armor and it glances off, hitting the crystal, and it doesn't chip it or anything. It just ricochets off of her armor, ricochets off of the wall. Now, does he get 2 attacks? I don't know where to look that up at.
No, that's when he uses Action Surge.
Right now, then, and make another attack.
Alright.
A 13. No, this one, same thing. This one glances off of her leg plate, shatters into the ground. Back up into this corner all the way. You clicking his boots of speed as a bonus action. Back up to her. She reacts to you, Kuroda, and kind of looks at you. But as she does that, she turns her attention back to you, Horrendous, saying,
Except she can't see.
disadvantage. Oh shit! She has advantage on saving throws against spells.
Oh.
So let me roll that again. Right? No, Constitution. So
It's even worse!
so these 3 attacks on you, Horrendous, are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay, so that
that's
first one
not-
hits.
She whips you again with this whip.
That second one hits.
One, nope.
Okay, that third one does not hit.
Two of them miss you, or two of them hit you and do the same amount of damage for 20. What was it?
Ow.
Damage total.
There's a lot
So
of...
40. So 44 points of damage, and you're poisoned.
I am unconscious.
Okay, so you follow the ground with this poison. It takes a hold of you, and you can feel your eyes start to blacken, and then you fade into unconsciousness.
Well,
That's
so much
what
for
it's
my
great.
plan.
And she flies up into the air about 60 feet, about as high as the crystal, but off to the side of it. I'm just going to put her around there then. Towards you, Kuroda. Horrendous, make a death saving throw.
That's one success. So there's no save against that poison?
Poison attack.
I know. Usually most
Like,
poison
poison
weapons have a con save. I'm just curious. I mean, if there isn't, that's fine. I'm just more like, really?
You find page 73 of the monster manual. It's under the rule hellish weapons.
Oh, okay, yep, never mind. No, I remember that rule. Yeah, ow. I forgot that rule for a minute. Alright.
Okay, then.
Alrighty, so Kuroda, you're up.
After-
She took off into this room.
Okay, then. I can still see her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. I will cast Spirit Blast
Try and knock her out of the air.
at level 2.
Goes off, you start to do it again, and another pulse comes off of this crystal, and you can feel the
Intelligence?
energy disrupting your magic. Make another
Yeah,
Make
it's
another-
intelligence.
scene.
Hmm?
A 12 or a 16.
So, did it succeed?
I think it's the 12. He didn't have advantage, did he?
So as you go to cast a spell, like the first time, the energy flickered for a second. This time, that pulse makes it dissipate in your hand. It doesn't take give yourself that spell slot back, but the
Oh,
spell
okay.
fails to go off. And you can tell right away that it's that this crystal is giving off these anti-magic pulses that is disrupting.
Okay then, since... Alright then, instead I will use my bonus action to... Where is it? Sand body myself, because you said it was slashing damage, right?
A whip, yeah, it'll be slashing.
Yeah, then sand body. Transform myself.
Stand for the duration of the spell. You gain resistance to slashing and piercing damage. Nice.
Yeah.
Damage on dexterity stealth checks. So
Yeah, insanity of violence. And then I will make my way towards Miranda's.
there you go. You're right on top of him.
Okay then.
Alrighty. So with that, Ortis is gonna yell out, Kuroda, and he's gonna make an attack on the demon or whatever, aiming for the wings to try to bring her down. 21.
Then click on the name. Click on the name of the
In the chat.
box.
On my name?
On the Thundermonger shot.
The Thunder Monitor shot.
There you go. And then, of course,
okay.
don't forget his 2d6.
And then 2d6.
Yep, acid.
And then add another 2d6 for the acid.
Yep. Oh no, I already gave him that. So it's just one set of 2d6. There we go. Ow.
12 damage total. Pierces into this thing's wings.
Actually,
And she,
16. Because the piercing and the thunder.
okay,
And then the acid.
Yeah, no worries. Just hard to get used to when weapons change like that.
Yep.
So this one, it pierces off, and you see these red feathers fly off, and she loses control for a second, drops down 5 feet. I don't know what all he could do, so that's gonna end his turn, I guess. He's gonna speak that word again, and he's gonna make his dancing sword zoom out as far as it could, getting about halfway towards her. That is gonna go back up to her turn. She sees you run past her, Kuroda. He takes a second, and you can see that she's working something out in her mind, or at least Ortis can, since his eye is kind of trained on her. After looking at you run over there, Kuroda, she's gonna swoop down, face with you, and she is gonna unleash 3 attacks with her whip on you.
Okay then.
Ignore that. I was just trying to change my fucking dice.
Okay.
She is at disadvantage though, so I'll roll them individually. Does 16 hit you?
Nope. Because fire
First
shield
one,
and arcane deflection.
First one misses. Second one, crit. 2 crits in a row. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
This one kind of wraps around your neck, and you can feel it do heavy damage to your neck. And then the third one, but that crit one is going to do a. It's going to do. 16 slashing damage, which is half, right?
Yeah.
So 8.
And it's doubled. So it's back up to 16. Because it's
No,
a crit, right?
No. It was 8 to begin with, double because of the crit, but back to 8 because of your resistance to it.
Oh, okay.
6 points of damage, which is a total of damage.
Okay, so there goes my temp. Now,
Reels back, and she expects you to be dead from this, and she's kind of taken back from it. And you can see her eyes furrow, and this beautiful porcelain skin that you guys were so enamored with wither away, and it's giving way to flaws like wrinkles on her eyes, and her mouth is not as bright as it was. You see her teeth are. That is going to be back up to you, Horrendous. Another death saving throw.
Yep.
There succeeds, so you're at 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to go to Ortis, or no, you, Kuroda.
okay then. For my bonus action, I am going to sack 20 hit points for Soul Shield to give myself 40 hit points of temporary hit HP, reducing me down to 1 real hit point.
That is
And
a
then-
spell room. I need you to make that same D20 roll.
Oh yeah, you're right. There.
And it goes off, so you're good.
Afterwards, I'm going to spend my action force feeding Horrendous a healing elixir.
Go ahead and roll for that.
7 HP.
Okay.
back up and you see Kuroda shoving one of these elixirs that you've seen so much of, and you see the woman reeling back, ready to attack again.
Before I end my turn, I'm going to look up at her and say, "So, you sure you really want to do this? I mean,
If you will not pledge yourself to Slanesh, then yes."
why does the world turn for religion? Tell me this. I always want to know this. I'm going to end my turn after this.
Alrighty, so Ortis, he's still over in the corners trying to plink away at this lady. So he's gonna make a on her. So this one hits, and he's still aiming for that same wing, and it makes more feathers fly off, and it deals.
Ow! Plus his acid, that's gonna suck.
How much is it?
That's 17 plus another 6. Oh god, 23. Ortis, you're scary.
This one blows off more of this wing, and she's you can see that this wing is starting to it's starting to sag a little bit, as if she's having a hard time holding it up. Okay, or 23.
23.
Phew. Ow. That's a lot.
That'll end Ortis's turn, and it'll go back up to her, and she says, "Stay dead." She's gonna attack you, Kuroda, with all. Or can she try to save that blind yet?
Yeah, but it will automatically end her turn though,
Yeah.
because she can do it at the end of her turn.
Yeah.
So if she does it without doing anything, she loses her turn.
Either can she make? Okay, so she has to make those rolls after she attacks.
If she wants to attack, yes.
Yeah, if she wants to move and attack, she has to make it at the end of the attack.
Go ahead and make 3 attacks on you again, Kuroda, all with disadvantage.
Okay then.
Is second one's gonna hit.
And then,
Third one does 19 hit you?
oh, 19 does hit me? Oh, wait. Yeah, it does hit me by 1.
Hits go off on you. So the one slashes into you, and then the other one slashes into you, dealing a total of 8 physical or slashing damage.
Okay.
Be another 34 points of damage to you.
I have 6 temporary hit points left and 1 real hit point.
As she looks even more frustrated, and you see that her teeth are starting to, her fangs are starting to elongate, and that more of that porcelain skin is starting to wither, and you can see that her face is sucking into itself a bit, and her eyes turn jet black.
Oh, wait.
Just fucking die!
How close is she? How close is she when she's attacking me? I forgot about this. I have fiery shield up. If she's in 5 feet, it triggers.
Okay, we can go ahead and roll for that. How's that work?
So if she attacks me within 5 feet, she takes 2d6 fire damage.
Roll 4d6 then.
Okay.
So you can see that when she's doing this, you're holding up your shield to kind of not only block but try to deal some damage to her. The fire is having 0 effect on her at all.
I believe it's Horns' turn now. Correct?
It'll be horrendous. You're alive, and
Horrendous
You're
is
putting
going to use half of his movement to stand up. Alright. And he's going to circle around her while staying within threat range to have Kuroda on the opposite side.
between the crystal and her.
Yep. Then he's going to reactivate Midas Blade on his Sword of Sharpness as he draws it and pulls his shield.
I want you to make that wisdom.
For me, it's Charisma because I am a Charisma caster.
Charisma. Plus your spell modifier.
Yep. That's what my Charisma roll would be.
Okay, so that's just enough. You feel that pulse radiate through your hand. You see your blade flicker for a second as if it's going to fail to cast, but it casts. You're good.
Take this. In the name of Lord Bahamut. Guessing that hits.
Hold on. That's gonna go ahead and slice right into her back. Oh, you
All right.
have advantage. You're flanking. Go ahead and
Yep.
roll again.
Oh, and I rolled advantage. That's why I got 23 instead of 22.
Okay.
But that's my 8 slashing. It's Midas Blade. Plus Mark of Ice. She's not an undead, so the turn doesn't happen. And I'm also going to Divine Smite. At level 2. So she's taking a total of
4.
8 plus 16 plus another 15, 17, 22, 32, 38 damage, 22 of which is radiant.
Okay, so you slice into her and this ball of ice and radiant energy back, and she just kind of looks back at you with this with her withering face and smiles back at you. Your turn.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, so after that, Kuroda, you're up. Right in the face.
After all of this, Kuroda is somewhat surprised. In turn, he's going to spend his bonus action trying to summon an ethereal blade. So, I'm gonna have to roll that intelligence again.
20.
You're good.
Yeah, well. So, I summon the ethereal blade and then I'm gonna attack with it.
At advantage.
Gotta roll her. She puts out the blind or whatever.
Oh, that's just another con save.
Because it's a con save against my
Yeah.
my spell.
14, right?
It's 15 because my proficiency went up.
She's still blind. Ethereal blade. You create a blade of ethereal energy in your hand. Some other mention. Action. You can make a melee spell attack. Okay, so put your attack roll was.
If I have advantage, it's 13. On the left side, it is with normal. With normal, you know.
Alright, I got you. That's not enough to hit, unfortunately.
Yeah. Plus, it was a crit fail, so don't expect it to hit. After that, I will have to end my turn.
Seeing that you guys split them, or split this this devil woman is gonna make his attack roll.
What
It's
is...
the same lean. Not good enough to hit. This one glances off of her armor.
Hmm.
Trying to avoid the both of you, and he ends up missing between her legs. The sword zoom closer and just get into range now. He's actually going to make it go He has a better shot. She is tired of you, Kuroda, and she is gonna make attacks at you until you're dead. So your first one, that's gonna be a hit. I'll roll damage on that now. That is 17 points of damage to you.
Oh, I'm down. I'm not dead. I'm down.
Yeah, you're down. And then she turns her attention over to you, Horrendous, knowing that you're pretty weakened right now. And she's gonna do her next 2 attacks with her whip onto you. First one, miss.
Nope. Nope.
The next 2 end up cracking behind you and hitting your shield. Well,
Alright.
find her turn.
If I circle around and put the sword behind her, do I still have flanking?
He's down.
I mean, if I put the sword, her between me and the sword.
Like the hovering sword.
I'll give you guys advantage on that.
Alright, so I will circle and put her between me and the sword.
You're
Then...
behind, you're between Ortis and her now.
Alright. And as my main action, I will attempt to cast a booming blade.
Make your charisma save, or your charisma.
Okay, so that fails, but as part of that
I had to
action...
change your this new spell, and instead of it transforming, you see the Midas blade start to take form, but then it flickers out.
Oh no, Midas booming blade does not break my concentration.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No worries. But yeah, but as part of that action, I still make my attack.
Okay, that's fine. This is off of her super shiny chrome armor.
Oh well. It's Ortis's turn.
Okay, Ortis, he's gonna move over to the side and get a better shot because you're blocking. You're a lot bigger than her.
Oh yeah, probably.
Wait, is Ortis' turn?
Yep.
Oh, that is supposed to make
I'm
a death
sorry.
save.
Throw it out, my bad. Make a death saving.
Everything's frozen right now. Give me a second. You can go on with Ortis. I'll make the death save while you're doing that.
Okay, Ortis is gonna make his attack on her.
Ow.
Banging into that same dealing 2d6. You pass one. 11 plus. So, Kuroda, you're starting to regain consciousness, but you're still down. So it's going to go back up to her. Is pretty, or no, I got to make the roll for the his sword too, but that's sword.
Mm-hmm. Sick'em sword.
Where would it be? Dancing sword.
Ow! Okay, that's good.
Great, yep. So that's 16 plus 2.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, that's just 8 plus 2. It rolled 2d8.
So the sword on his bonus action ends up dealing an extra 10 damage. And this one pierces into her leg really good. And you can see her, she collapses down to one knee and lets out this terrible scream and infernal, basically swearing at Ortis right now. She pops back up She is going to make all 3 attacks on you, Horrendous.
But she's still blind.
So first one misses, second one misses, third one misses. So all 3 strikes. You can tell that she's getting really worn down, and she seems to be getting lazy with these whip strikes. And yeah, that's gonna end her turn.
All right.
Horrendous.
And Horrendous will again attempt to cast Booming Blade.
Alright, charisma roll.
18.
This one, you feel it start to take effect over your weapon, and then it flickers out.
And Sword of Sharpness. Nat 20. Oh! And I can lop off a limb and do the extra slashing damage.
Yeah.
So,
This,
Yep, that's part of the Sword of Sharpness. Ow!
okay, how do you want to do this?
Horrendous is gonna lop off her whip arm and then behead her. He's had enough.
And you can see that she's getting lazy with these whip strikes. You lopped it off, like that scene in 300 where that slave driver, "You will pay for your insolence," and that dude lops off his arm. It's still gripping the whip, falls to the ground, and then as she looks up at you, trying to stop this black blood from pouring from her arm, she looks up at you with her withered face, and you lop off her head. Have initiative.
Alright. Well, that was pretty awesome.
Both mutilating and getting beaten down by a whip.
Is that whip still there?
Yes, it is.
This will just put it in the bag of holding. He wants to get it checked out. Preferably by Ordis later.
Ordis will take a look at it later.
Alright. I mean, he can do that for free, so may as well have him checked real quick.
I'm at 0 hit points.
Yeah, Horrendous will walk over and lay on hands you for 5.
Oh my god. Is she still around?
Yeah, you can eat her if you want.
Man. I was really hoping she was a talkative one.
Hmm?
Her body crumbles to dust.
Oh. I mean, hey, you can eat the dust if you want.
I can't eat dust.
Oh, sure you can. You just pick up a handful and shove it in your mouth.
Yeah, but you know how I eat people.
I'm trying to make light of the situation. He just pats you on the head and goes back over to Ordis to find out about the whip.
Kuroda just curls up on the floor, holding his stomach. I'm starving.
You on it? I'm gonna make something up for it.
Alright.
I was taking the whip, which was poor planning on my part. I will come up with something.
Sounds good. If you want, since Ordis isn't here, why don't we stop here and then we can pick up and you can tell me what Ordis's results are next week, giving you time to come up with something.
Yep.
Instead of having to come up with it on the fly.
Well, I literally have 2 sentences after this written down. Up tonight for sure.
Yeah. Alright. Well, stopping stream in 3.
You guys want to search her?
Actually, yeah, let's do that before I stop the stream.
Horrendous bag her dust.
The dust leaves behind this medallion that's giving off arcane energy, and her helmet that was kind of on the cusp of her head. Like, you ever seen those old paintings of like Greek soldiers with their helmet?
Yeah.
On the top of their head. She had a helmet on like that, and that one's giving off arcane energy. And then there's this really nice decorative knife. That's the same crystal, the red crystal. It's made up of the same thing, and fine too.
All right, that's the stuff she left.
And the whip.
Okay, this is going to put those by Ordis, and then he's going to sit down by the wall to take a rest while Ordis does his work to figure out what those do, and while Kuroda sulks on the floor.
Man, I thought she was gonna be a nice girl. You know, reasonable.
And that's where and I think that's where we should end it, because then I'll just say, "Man, I thought you was going to be a nice girl" as the title.
Right, man.
All right, stopping.